Leo, um, there's a lot happening behind the scenes right now, and Spirit wants you alone. Spirit wants you alone and isolated from friends, from family, from coworkers. Spending time in nature is going to be really good for you right now because they're trying to show you something. I feel like you're catching on. Hi, beautiful. I love you. I feel like you're catching on, or perhaps you are already aware of this and you've been feeling like alone, whatever, maybe. Hi, Edgar. Hello. I hope you and your fiance are well. Hi, Cola. Hi, Brittany. Hi, beautiful. Thank you for your message you sent me today. I appreciate you. Perhaps you see this already. I mean, take it as it resonates for you. Everyone's going to be on different timelines, right? But I do have a little bit of a warning with this message, okay? You've got people that are taking credit for what you're doing. Now, the best example I can give for this is very basic. It's kind of like, let's say, okay, so I like co-parent, right? This isn't my example, by the way. My baby daddy, he's great at buying my kids gifts and everything like that. But it's like, for example, let's say that my baby daddy bought my kids bought a bunch of Christmas presents, and I take a picture of the Christmas tree with the Christmas presents, and I'm like, look what I did as a single mama. That's the energy that I'm getting here. Somebody's taking credit for your work, for what you did. They don't want to give you the credit, okay? I feel like you're in the middle of like trying to let go of this like betrayal, this fake energy around you. Okay, this person could be younger than you as well with the Page of Pentacles. They don't have to be. Perhaps they're just young-minded. Maybe they don't have enough like life experience or something like that. But it is a betrayal, and it's like you're already overwhelmed. You're overstimulated. Your ancestors and guides do want you to put offerings on your ancestor altar. Now, okay, put down your favorite offerings, like. My mom, she loved whiskey. So if we were to walk over to my ancestor altar right now, there is a shot of whiskey on there. Her type of whiskey that she drinks, okay? Because I always leave offerings. I redo them every single week. Today's not my personal day to redo offerings, but I redo them on a specific day every single week here. So work with your ancestors and guides and feed out what doesn't serve you here. Reevaluate the situation that you're in, because Spirit is, again, like I said, trying to warn you. And I feel like you're helping somebody else's, you're contributing to their success in some sort of way, okay? But they're not giving you credit. This could be at work, or this could be like, you know, when you like empower a friend and you uplift a friend, for example. Like I had a friend at one point in time, and I remember telling this friend multiple times over like a week or two something very specific about astrology. Then they turned around and acted like they didn't know where they heard it from, and then shared it on Facebook instead of just like giving me credit or anything, because they don't want attention to come my way. They don't want to help my business, right? And so it's like little things like that where it's just like you might help an individual. I'm not a Leo, by the way. I'm just giving examples. You might help an individual, but they don't want to give you credit for what you helped them with, okay? This could be work. This could be friends. This could be family. This could be a baby mama or baby daddy as well. But whatever it is, it's keeping you from your goals because it's distracting you. You're getting caught up in not receiving the value or the appreciation. Backstab, that's my middle name. I'm sorry, baby. You're not receiving the value or the appreciation that you deserve right now. And so I need you to evaluate who you're giving your time and your energy to. Okay. Who you're giving your time and your energy to. So you got the retreat card, which is, you know, don't hesitate to walk away. It's also withdrawal. It's like hermit energy, like going in to listen to the divine messages that are coming through. And this is going to bring forth some sort of transformation for you or a sudden change. Like I feel like somebody around you is going to be really shocked at what you do. Like, I can't believe that Leo did this. And it's going to create some sort of upheaval because this person can't actually live without you. Okay. So they might be dependent on you in some sort of way. Okay, so for example, like you are a coworker, right, and they're dependent on you to show up to your shift. You're co-parent and they're dependent on you to help with bills or something like that for the kids, right? And then you just like stop paying their bills or something like that. And you're like, you know what? I've given you time. We've been separated for 3 years and I'm ready to have you go ahead and get a job or start paying for things on your own. I don't know what it is. I'm giving lame examples and I'm sorry, I'm not doing great with examples right now, but that's what I'm getting. See, keeping still, meditation, self-renewal, composure, self-acceptance, and serenity is showing up here, okay? So accepting yourself, accepting the situation, and recognizing ways perhaps in which you abandon yourself to help other people. Now, helping people is a great thing, but when it comes at your self-abandonment, that's when it's not great, right? That's when it's like self-sacrificial here. And yes, exactly. Then people become codependent on it. Messages, please. Messages. Thank you for Leo. Okay, you've got the taming power of small. It is in the reverse. And then you've got decrease in the upright. You need to be frugal. You need to cut back. Less is more. Let go. A sacrifice. Okay, you can see all of this. So there might be a decrease, whether it's in your energy. It could be in your finances, anything. And this decrease is going to be here until you release whatever needs to be released. Whatever this is, it's something that's blocking your abundance, okay? And it's going to require, yes, the taming power of great. The reason that this is reversed is because the first word on it is self-discipline. It's going to require self-discipline here. It's going to require you to strengthen your character from within. It's going to require self-awareness and realizing your potential, meaning like the way that you impact others, okay? It's a Pisces, or you're wanting Pisces. I will definitely be doing all 12 zodiac signs. I'm working all weekend. I just had a busy week. I had clients in the middle of the week that I had to get through. And then I also had certain activities with the kids that I want to do. I'm in mommy mode. I'm a mommy. Mamacita. You know. Okay, progress here. Yeah, so whatever it is that you're needing to sacrifice or let go of, dispersion, interesting, is with progress here. Progress is in the reverse. So what you're needing to let go of is what's blocking your progress here, duration. And it's kind of an obstacle here. You've been thinking of giving away your dogs. No, Jaw the Magic Dragon, don't do that. Doggies are lifelong babies. I've given away one dog, but he's literally like Instagram famous and everything now, so he's living his best life, and I still get to see him. It's like I'm still a part of his life. But anyways, yeah. Now I've got 3. So yeah, but I don't know. Do what is necessary for you. But yeah, I don't know. I have a hard time getting rid of pets like that because I see them as soul family. They do so much work for us. All 3 of my dogs are sleeping around me right now. Messages, please, for Leos. What do they need to know? Haunted by how they messed up with you. It's in the reverse. Somebody, yeah, Jezebel spirit, ill. And confession. Okay, well, smoke and mirrors. Oh, you got 5? Oof. Yeah, I think 3 is a lot. We definitely are going for multiple walks a day, taking our dogs everywhere. It is a lot of work. We're a very active family, though, and I work from home, so it does make it a lot easier to be with my dogs all the time and give them the attention and time that's necessary to take care of all the animals. But I understand if you're not, and I don't judge you. Try rehoming first, though, because shelters are really sad, terrible places, and that's why I have so many damn dogs, because I volunteer at a shelter. Okay. Haunted by how they messed up with you is in the reverse. Leos, I'm going to be real with you. Somebody does not have any sense of self-reflection. I'm sorry. I'm smiling because it's uncomfortable to say. This person does not give a fuck that they've hurt your feelings, okay? Tell me about haunted how they messed up with you. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and the Knight of Wands. They don't care. They'll do it again. They don't care. They will do it again. With the Knight of Wands, they just move really forward. They're not a practical person, though. We have Taurus energy showing up here. This is a very impractical person. This person is very codependent as well on like external validation. Yes, 2 of Wands in the reverse and the 5 of Swords in the upright. you know, with the two wands in the reverse, is like this person's only focused on themselves and winning at all costs. Okay, the Five of Swords represents winning at all costs. Like, they don't care who they hurt as long as they get what they want. And unfortunately, this needs to end. Like, the divine is using you as a catalyst to end this. Okay, we have, so you've got Scorpio, you've got Sagittarius, you've got Taurus. Those three signs are showing up very significantly, but what it is transforming what is imbalanced right now, okay? And there is some sort of imbalance, like somebody's operating from their shadow here, and I'm telling you, they're not haunted by whatever they did to you. This person was like, yeah, and I do it again. Like, they are that type of individual. They're very toxic, okay? Because they don't see any wrong in what they did. They have an inability to self-reflect. Tell me about Jezebel using sex to get what they want from people. The Justice card. Libra energy showing up. And the Moon card, Cancer energy showing up. So somebody here is creating some sort of illusions, okay, to get what they want. Yeah, Queen of Wands in the reverse, which is literally somebody who is promiscuous, okay? So you could be dealing with another fire sign. You could be dealing with a Cancer. You could be dealing with a Libra. You don't have to be. You got Sagittarius here. You've got Scorpio. You've got Taurus. Your chart, their chart, doesn't matter, but you're dealing with somebody who uses sex or sexual appeal to get what they want from people. This is the type of person that, like, doesn't understand that they're not always gonna look good. Okay. I wonder if my best friend is watching. Okay, so I've got a friend, and you know, we all have kind of like randomly dated this guy years and years ago, right? But this motherfucker, his hairline, like, it's like co-parenting his head right now. Okay, it's just like he needs to get his shit together before he's fully bald. Okay, I'm bullying now. I was in my ego for a second. That's all right though. I'm human. That's part of my shadow. Anyways, Leos, you know though, you're never gonna go bald. Okay. This is the type of person though where it's just like they're reliant on their looks, and their looks get them what they want. They manipulate people with their looks, with their sex appeal, man, woman, it doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, his hairline though, you guys, seriously, it shares two different zip codes. I don't know what's going on there. Biggest player though that you know, like, I'm bullying. Yeah, I'm self-aware enough to know that that's bullying. I don't really condone that. Sometimes I get ahead of myself. The moon's in Scorpio right now, so my mouth can get me in trouble today, and that's okay. I own it though. I will say it again. I'm on a microphone. Did you hear what I said? Two different zip codes, okay? All right. It's all good. I'm not perfect. I'm human. So don't hold me to any standard or put me on any stool. Okay? All right. Anyways, this person, basically, they use their body, their sex appeal, etc. to get what they want. Okay? They think they're charming, but they're not. Tell me about confession. What's this confession? Thank you. Ace of Pentacles. Somebody's going to confess. The world's going to see who they are. Nine of Cups in reverse, that they're very selfish. Yeah, King of Swords and the High Priestess. They're going to see all the shadow side that they've been hiding, like how they truly are. This person that was protected up until this point, but they're not going to be protected anymore. You might get some sort of message. I don't know why I'm getting this here, but you might get a message that was not meant to go to your phone, but it was like about you or something like that, and it's going to be sent to somebody else. Or like they meant to send it to somebody else because it was about you, right? But they accidentally sent it to you. There's some sort of confession that comes through, or you see something online. You know, it's like that person here where it's like, oh, can I get $100? You know, I gotta feed my kids, right? And you're like, okay, yeah, of course. You know, we don't want you or the kids hungry. You go and you give them $100, and then the next post that you see, they're at a fucking Post Malone concert or something like that, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, You know, like what are you talking about? Like you can afford Post Malone, but you can't afford to feed your kids. Like it's one of those things. Like there's some sort of confession that comes out, whether it's like online through video. It could be like their friendships where like people are seeing the truth of them, or you're gonna be sent a text message or a message here. Okay, but the truth is coming out, yes, and you're gonna see it very clearly. It's gonna make you feel good. Tell me about smoke and mirrors. Thank you. Smoke and mirrors is clarified by the Empress card. Okay. You're going to break through this. Yeah, there's an opportunity here to, like, be validated, I want to say. Could be dealing with a Taurus or Libra. Baby mama, baby daddy. Okay, Knight of Swords. Yeah. Somebody is lying and the truth is coming out. Somebody is lying and creating drama and the truth is going to come out about this. Like maybe you know, I don't know how it's going to show up for you. Maybe somebody made a lie about you and the truth comes out, or you find out that somebody didn't really like you. They were just using you for whatever they wanted because you're helping them in some sort of way. They benefit off of you in some sort of way, okay? But this, you're going to be like a tower moment in somebody's life is what Spirit keeps saying here. What else do we have for Leos, please? I spent a lot of time in that energy, mainly to bully somebody, so that was really... Hire me as your spiritual guru. So we can bully them together. Love and light. Love and light. Mm-mm. Okay, yes, exactly. This is great. I love this. Okay, don't allow persuasion to lead you down the wrong path. You need a shield, a filter, and protection around you during this time right now, Leos, because you got somebody who's trying to manipulate and use you. You are not an energy source for those who refuse to do the inner work, okay? There's somebody here, it's like you have this quiet power about you, and they know that, and they want to benefit off of that. Yes, Ace of Pentacles, like I said, okay? They want to benefit off of your light here. You provide foundations for other people. Hello, hello. Page of Swords that don't have foundations within themselves. Like, tell me about you're not an energy source for those who refuse to do their inner work. The World card, okay? This is you having already completed some sort of cycle. You've already learned this lesson, so don't repeat it. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. You're dealing with a lot of individuals that are codependent. You know, they want an easy button. They like all the spiritual terminology, but they, you know, don't actually embody it. You know, they know all the words. It's like this energy that I'm getting is like those narcissists that go to counselors to learn all the terms just so they can weaponize that terminology. Okay? Just so they can weaponize the terminology like against the person. Yeah. Jesus. Don't allow persuasion to lead you down the wrong path. Bad deal is clarified by the Eight of Wands. Something's going to come in real quickly, possibly from family, where it's just like your family might persuade you to do something to help them, like whatever it is, right? And it's just like they're going to lead you down the wrong path because it's outdated. It's not rooted in reality. Like, okay, I don't know why I'm getting like the Handmaid's Tale. Gosh, it's been so long. Hold on. What was that lady's name? Like the main lady where originally she like wrote a book and stuff like that, but then she was married to, did they go by governor generals? I don't know. Like the main lady, not the handmaid, but the main lady. Anyways, I'm getting her energy where it's just like, it took her a long time to realize that she was wrong because of her upbringing, because of the influence that was around her. So somebody here, like, they don't realize that their influence around them is really bad. So they could have a lot of energies, like, telling them, like, oh, yeah, this is good. This is the right way to think. But it's, like, not. They don't. Thank you. They haven't deconstructed yet. So be careful of like family who hasn't deconstructed certain belief systems or they still operate and navigate certain energies, give you advice because what is coming next, the advice won't work, okay? Now for others of you guys, you need to sit and listen to your ancestors and your guides. Like they're able to see things that you can't see in the physical. Okay. Hi, Carolina. Hello, hello. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. So you're about to be very busy. Somebody wants to keep you like really busy or distracted. Five of Cups and the Magician and the Seven of Cups in reverse. They don't want you thinking for yourself. They don't want you to, critically think. Okay, so be careful of just like leaping into something, thinking like, oh yeah, this is what I should do. Like, listen to the advice and ask yourself, is this in alignment with my integrity? Is this in alignment with my integrity? Okay, like, what do you value? Where's your moral alignment? What is this ethically aligned? Moral and ethics are different. Okay, and I'm getting there's a need to like check in with yourself and not just listen to something. Five of Pentacles, because it's gonna fuck you up, genuinely screw you over. I'm hearing that song where it's like, I'm getting sick and tired of all the broken promises. Okay, so somebody here might be like promising something that they can't follow through with. Somebody doesn't have a good follow through. Shield of filter and protection is needed around you. Exactly. Thank you. I didn't even like realize that. Okay, so a shield of filter is exactly what I was saying here. Is this aligned with me, or is this what I'm just being told to do? Okay, so a great example of this, morals versus ethics, would be Anne Frank. Okay, we are in Germany and it's 1940, whatever year it was, 1942. Are you going to hide Anne Frank in your attic, or are you not? Because ethically, you're not supposed to do that. But morally, that might be the right thing to do, because you don't want that person to get, right? So this could be some type of issue where it's like ethics versus morals. Perhaps you could take a philosophy class or something like that, or self-study. There's a lot of information out there, but this is kind of what I'm getting here. And by the way, if it ever came to it, anybody could hide in my house at any fucking time. Anytime. Okay? All of my babies, where eyes are coming for you, come on over. Let's go. I cook too, baby. You are good to go. We cook. We got Netflix, Hulu. Okay? Building on a ground system. I don't care. I'm definitely the person that would have hit her. That's just it. And I know that. I have a solid foundation in that. All right? I don't really care if that were to get me in trouble with the government. They can fuck themselves. Shield of filter and protection. So that's where I filter out like what I'm being told. The government's saying, hey, you're going to get in trouble if you hide Anne Frank in your attic. But morally, it's not aligned. So I'm going to choose my morals, my integrity, over what is ethically being put onto me. That's a shield of filter, right? We filter these things through. Protection is needed around you, though, during this time. Okay, Temperance in the reverse, Sagittarius energy. There could be a Saggy in your energy. You could have Sagittarius in your chart. But there's somebody here who's just not balanced. They're not thinking like rationally, logically. Three of Wands in the reverse. Tell me about this. The Knight of Cups in the reverse. They're not emotionally open to hearing this, though. Okay, so because of that, they might be projecting onto you, Leos, and I would definitely be very mindful of other people's projections. So somebody's projection is needing to be filtered, or what somebody's telling you to do is needing to be filtered, and you need to be protected from these projections. Okay, for example. Okay, self-awareness is a luxury. Yes, exactly. A lot of people cannot afford this, right? It says you have a realistic view that is neither overinflated or overly critical. Tempered soul, which is interesting that this card, I specifically wrote tempered soul, because with the Temperance in the reverse, there could be like a Sagittarius or something around where they're not a tempered soul, okay? They're just a byproduct of what everyone else has told them to be. Yes, they're afraid of your gifts, profit. Okay, so somebody could talk to some sort of family or something like that, or this could be family doing this to you, and they don't have a moral foundation that they've built themselves. They only have what they've been told. Okay, all right, moving forward here. Always be careful of those people, because those people will always be a reflection of what's around them, and they'll never truly know who they are. That's how people settle in life without actually, it's not like settling like, oh, you settled for the easier person. Like, no, you settled for the easier path because you never took the time to deconstruct or actually get to know yourself. You know what I mean? Which is really sad. Like, it's sad when you look at it that way, but it's the truth. Flexibility showing up in career and finances. And overdue bills is showing up as well. Leos, what do we got? Jealous coworker. Okay. No, not gonna stand for this. Leos. Okay. There's some sort of like bad deals, bad contracts, something like that going on. If you're helping somebody here with money, you're paying their bills, etc., bad deal. This is a bad deal. They're taking advantage of you. They're not appreciating what you're doing. There is a power play that is happening here with the crown card in the reverse. They want your crown. They're coming for your fucking crown, Leo. In regards to like bad services, bad deals, bad contracts, okay? I'm looking at you right now. You have a jealous coworker, okay, or boss, even a jealous boss, a business owner, something like that, all right, where it's like you might work for this person's business and they're purposely preventing you from making progress or like purposely trying to like hold you back, all right? You're at work right now, Becca. Oh my goodness. Tell me about jealous coworker. It's like they want to set you up. I'm hearing it's a setup. Ooh, 10 of Cups. Somebody's jealous of like your happy family or like what you have outside of work, like who you are. Why are you always so happy? You know, stupid. Yeah, the Hierophant. They're jealous of like your love life, your relationship. Okay. Knight of Wands, the way that you like adventure. You could be planning a vacation or recently come back from a vacation, a family vacation or something like that. All right. Tell me about the crown card in the reverse, the tower card in the reverse. They can come for the crown all they want. They're not going to get it. The Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Exactly. And the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Okay. So I'm hearing underhanded tactics. What are they using underhanded tactics to do, though? King of Wands in reverse. They want a power struggle with you. They want to abuse their power in some sort of way. So they're using underhanded tactics here. The Five of Cups and the Nine of Wands. And the thing is that this is going to backfire on them in a way where it's like they're going to end up depressed, okay, or sad because it didn't work and they can't tear you down. They couldn't steal your crown, right? And then they're going to claim victim to it. The Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they're not going to give up on it easily, though. They're going to pick yourself up and try again because this person doesn't know how to do something in an empowered way. They got to play dirty. They're plotting. They're scheming, okay? Death card. Yeah, you're going to end up quitting this job or, like, letting this contract go in some sort of way. Like, not all money is good money. You know, this feels very dirty. With the Death card here, I definitely see you transforming or letting go, like ending something that's just not working for you anymore. This could be for some of you guys as well, where it's like you could be a contractor in some sort of way. Maybe you are redoing somebody's kitchen or you're pouring concrete in their driveway or something like that, right? And you're just dealing with the ultimate Karen, like the final fucking boss of Karens, okay? And they're just bitching and complaining. Like, you know what, fuck it. Find somebody else to do your driveway. Like, your money's not even worth it. It could be you working in service or like retail and you're just dealing like with these assholes like this isn't salted enough, like, okay, you taste budless ass bitch, like, then here you go, here's some salt. Like, they have to complain about everything, like, well, because I didn't like the food, can you just take it off my bill? And you're just like, seriously? Like, all you want is free. You're just one of those people. It just feels like stuff like that, okay, that is going to kind of come up this week. Now, the coworker that you're dealing with, though, the jealousy that is going on here, they're literally jealous of your life. That has nothing to do with work. It has nothing to do with work. They're jealous of your family and your life. Literally. Knight of Wands. They're jealous that you're adventurous, okay, that you have fun. Yeah, because they feel really rejected and alone. Judgment in the reverse. They give a lot of evil eye, so I would do an evil eye cleanse, though. Tell me about these bad services, bad deals, bad contracts. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. You know that saying, taking it on the chin? I hate to like say that here, but I kind of am getting you guys are going to kind of like just like, you know, take it on the chin a little bit and push forward. Like, I don't know. I am getting like water off your back. Like, it doesn't steal from you type of thing. All right. Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Like, yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Exactly. All I'm getting is that, like, you're still confident. You're still you. You're still solid in who you are. Like, water off your back kind of deal. Like, you'll take it. You're like, okay, cool. Well, you're a fucking hater, or that person was annoying to deal with, but you're taking it and just moving on. It's not a big deal to you here. You're still focused on what you want to focus on, okay? And you know that you have good fortune coming in. This week, the good fortune's not really here, unfortunately. This is what Spirit's just having you focus on, but that's okay. Next week's reading is probably going to bring in this Wheel of Fortune, all right? So just kind of get through these energies. Understand we are in eclipse season, and it will impact you, although you're not the most impacted. Mutable signs are going to be the most impacted. So Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, and Sagittarius are going to be the most impacted. They're all going to be going through like ego deaths and major shit in their life, like major shakeups. But we are all going to be impacted as a collective regardless, okay? Or look where you have mutable signs in your chart as well. You know, I'm a Pisces midhaven, so naturally there's going to be major transformation and eclipsing of like ways that I go about my work and stuff like that. Like for me, being like, oh my God, I'm bullying, ha ha ha. Where do you see that at? Where do you see that level of authenticity at? You don't. You don't, because people want to be seen as like these purists. Like they filter life like it's a fucking Instagram reel. I'm not an Instagram reel. I'm a really human being. You judge, I judge. We're human. That's part of being human. So I'm going to show that aspect, okay? If you don't like it, cool. Yeah, I hope you're perfect. And I can bet you're not, all right? Because you judging me, judging others, like, it's just, woof, what a fucking cycle there, right? So it's like that type of shit. Ooh, remember? Okay, I picked up the whole deck to shuffle it out. Evil eye on your work business. Yeah, some of you guys need to do an evil eye cleanse. Use some evil eye oil. If you need some evil eye oil, FlavoredVivid.com, I got you. It is spelled oil already. And like I said, quitting or fired. So you're either going to fire somebody, you're going to quit, walk away from the job, whatever it may be. Whatever's right for you. You'll know what's right for you, okay? Moving on. Matters of the heart, please. Matters of the heart for Leos. Matters of the heart, please. Addiction. Okay. Not enough. Wedding rings and boat. Okay. And seduction. All right. You're currently, whoever this reading is for, all right, you are dealing with somebody who's codependent. You are in a codependent relationship, whatever it is, okay? You and this person are trying to like move on from each other. You guys could be legally married, but you don't have to be. However, this person has continuously put you in positions where you don't feel like you are enough, okay? You guys have made a lot of promises to each other, and perhaps one or the both of you couldn't uphold them. I do feel like there's a lot of third-party interferences, or this person uses like sex as a way to get what they want in some sort of way. It's given like tax season and baby daddy comes back around, you know, and all of a sudden you guys are back together and you're a happy family. Respectfully, that's just not it, okay? Oh, yes. I don't want to say your real name because I'll respect, you know, having your screen name, your username, though. I have a lot of people. I've got a lot of reviews if you guys want to see reviews on my oils, by the way. They really do work. They're great. I use them all the time. I've got my own sprays on my damn table here, okay, because I'm always using my own stuff. So they really do work. Thank you for vouching for me. I appreciate that. I feel like somebody here is going to try to use sex to get what they want from you in some sort of way because they're codependent on controlling the outcome here. Okay? Two cups, yeah. and the Four of Wands. There could have been out on the chaos too, which is crazy. We have the Empress in the reverse. Baby mama, baby daddy, like I said, this is a married couple. Like maybe you're not fully legally divorced or anything like that. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting. The Strength card, and you are in your power right now, Leo. You are showing up in your power as a powerhouse, but you're gonna have to have the courage to like tell this person no, I don't want you back. Okay, we're not doing this here. Yeah, Three of Cups in the reverse, because you know it's gonna be the same shit. They're gonna come in, you do what they do, get what they want, and then they're back out on the street. King of Wands in the reverse. You could be dealing with another fire sign. You could be dealing with a Taurus or Libra, or you have Taurus and Libra in your chart. Take it as it resonates, right? Tell me about the Seduction card. Yeah, the Two of Swords. You already know. You see this coming. Five of Pentacles in the Star card. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, okay? But it's just like, you're going to come in, get what you want, and then I'm going to be disappointed because you're going to leave it alone again. You're going to leave me alone again. You're going to ghost the situation. You're going to tell me that you just need time. I'm here and I just need time. No. And it was a mistake. And it's just like, this person has every fucking excuse in the book, and it's a cycle. This person's trying to keep you in a cycle so that you don't heal and move on from them. Tell me about this. I feel like you're really like, yeah, the Fool card. So you don't heal, move on from them, because you're about to start a brand new cycle. You could be dealing with an Aries, or you have Aries in your chart. Four of Swords in reverse. I feel like you feel this coming, or there's some sort of anxiety around this as well, okay? It makes you uncomfortable doing something that you know isn't right to do. And it could just be like accepting this person back into your life. The Judgment. You're going to make a final decision. Look at you, boss. Okay, you're gonna make a final decision here. You're kind of like planning it. You know when you like sit in the shower and you like plan a whole conversation or an argument in your head? That's kind of what I see you doing. It's like you're playing it out. Like you're looking at every which way that this situation could go by you cutting this off or saying no to this. Okay, so like, all right, if this person's planning on coming back in my life to use me or to do this or do that again, how's this gonna go? And if I say this, like, how are they gonna react? And it's like, you know them well enough to know how they're gonna react and everything. So you're gonna be able to like, you're gonna be able to weigh out every pro and con, basically every scenario, every situation, to make the best decision for you. Yeah, the Tower card in reverse. To ignore a Tower moment, okay? To ignore like to avoid the worst from happening here. But you're not making reckless decisions. Like I said, you're plotting, okay? You're planning on this because you know it's going to happen. You know it always does happen. All right, and it's gonna give you the upper hand in it. Wait, hello. As I say upper hand, here comes my star. Hello, shooting star. Shooting star. Oh, please. Thank you. Would you like to pull cards? What do you have to tell them? She's like, do you guys want to comply with me? Do you want to see me leap through the forest? Cupid's arrow. Have faith, new love is coming. I feel like some of you guys are going through like your final heartbreak with like this individual, or it's like heartbreaking. Like you could be grieving or like mourning the loss of this connection or relationship and what it used to be, but you are being prepared for a new love. So, and my singles, if this doesn't resonate for you, I do feel like you have new love coming in genuinely. You're just focused on yourself right now. You're kind of clearing out any negative friendships at this point in time right now, focusing on your passions. That type of stuff, okay? But for others of you guys where that does resonate, then that's the storyline that I've got. Let's go ahead and close out this reading, Leos, and see what we've got. Thank you, Spirit, for being with us. Thank you for the clear and concise messages, please. All right, you can spend your time more wisely. Yeah. We've got ask what this is teaching you. You guys are learning some lessons right now. That's a lesson on not self-sacrificing though, right? Silence your mind to connect with your soul and ground your energy. Spend time in nature. Something is keeping you from your goals. Yeah, I feel like it's this energy around you, this lustful, sexual, sinful energies. All right. We are sending you healing. Be open to receive. And evil eye, someone envies you, okay? You've got that evil eye at work, whatever you're doing at work. Symbols, music, numbers, and signs. Spirit is communicating with you, top of the deck. You are being protected from harm. And this is redirection, not rejection. Spirit has something better. Alyssa, thank you for being here. You've got something better coming in, Leos. I promise you that, all right? You've got this. Go ahead and clear out any of this junk. Junky people, situations, belief systems. Just reevaluate everything right now. Figure out what serves you, what doesn't serve you, and you are golden, baby. Golden, as always. I love you, Leos. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like this reading. Bye, babies. Bye, Edgar.